So welcome back to the Skill Builder. I just want to let you know that this course is a deeper dive into the introductory course of how to read construction specifications. So if you want to get kind of a broad picture of how to read specifications, then go back to that video. Otherwise, now we're going to be doing a deeper dive into the key components of a construction specification. Welcome. In this course, we're going to break down the key components of a construction specification package and show you how to navigate the essential documents with ease. From understanding the table of contents to mastering the structure of divisions and specifications, this course will provide you with the tools to locate, interpret, and apply critical information efficiently. Specifications are the backbone of construction documentation, and they're going to help guide us through everything from material selection to installation standards. By the end of this course, you'll feel confident managing the details of a specification package and leveraging its structure to streamline your project management tasks. So let's get started. The learning objectives that we want to focus on while we're in this course is understanding the organization of a specification package. Now, I know you don't know maybe yet how valuable this is going to be for you, but remember back when you used to get ready for a college exam or a high school exam, and in that moment, you spent the entire night before trying to memorize everything that you could remember the next day in order to be able to take that test? Well, specifications are a large number of documents that are going to help you be able to really understand what is going to be required in this project. There usually is way too much to memorize. And so being able to quickly flip your way through this specification book is going to be key in order to be able to find information quick and fast. So we're also going to be understanding how to interpret these key pieces of information in the divisions and specifications. We're going to utilize the table of contents to help us with that quick access. And we're going to apply specific specification knowledge to our project management. So the key components of construction specifications. First, we've already talked about in the mini course of what specifications are and why they're important, but this structure of how the specifications are organized is critical. First and foremost is it identifies a consistency that helps us quickly know how to maneuver through each individual division and specification, even though they may be on different materials, different pieces of equipment, different components of the project, but the way that they're structured and the way the information is ordered in the specification itself is going to help us know where to go very quickly. So understanding the structure of the specifications is going to be essential for managing construction projects effectively, because it is going to provide that systematic approach to access and organize all of that critical information. Specifications are not random documents. They're carefully structured with key components such as the table of contents, the divisions, and specifications in order to be able to categorize all of that information logically. Now, this organization allows construction managers, contractors, project managers, inspectors, stakeholders of all kinds to quickly find relevant details about materials, different means and methods, different equipment, and any requirements or code regulations without confusion. By mastering this structure, you can reduce delays, You can enhance your communication and ensure that all parties are on the same page. So simply put, knowing how specifications are organized turns a complex document into a powerful management tool. So the key components that we're going to be talking about today are going to be the table of contents, the general conditions. Those are going to be followed or added to by supplementary conditions or special conditions. Then we're going to have technical specifications, which are organized in divisions, specification sections, which are further organized into parts and different levels. So starting with the table of contents, this is very familiar to you, right? It's just like chapters in a storybook. And so this book is developing the story of what the expectations are in our construction project. Now, it's going to be organized in a way that is hopefully going to follow the order of what the project is going to be built, but we can't be perfect all of the time in doing this. And so sometimes we might see things like earthwork found in Division 31 much further back in the specification than we would anticipate than being up in the front when we originally planned to rough grade or finish grade a project site. And so just keep it with a grain of salt, but identify that there is a method to the madness and that this organization is really so that you know quickly that now whenever you want to look up something in concrete, you're going to be able to know that that is going to be in Division 3. Now, what we want to further understand about these different divisions is that there are sometimes going to be a gap or there aren't going to be a division number. And this again is because of spare parts. We're just kind of leaving those as open opportunities to put information in later. It also provides really everything up to about Division 49. So anything that's developed after would be something that we anticipate in the future. So this table of contents is going to help us identify exactly what page we're looking for in order to be able to find what the information that we need. And so when we're looking at these table of contents and it has all of these different divisions, these divisions are split into two major categories. That first being those Division 0 and 1 general conditions. We have talked about in the mini class about special and supplementary conditions, which are going to be specifications that are generated after the development of the project that provides specific instruction for this specific construction project. So we look for those special or supplementary conditions to be able to support the general conditions in our specs. Division 2 through 49 are typically known as technical specifications, and this is where we're going to be looking for the technical data or information around the different materials, products, and equipment that we're going to be using on the project. Here's a list of technical specifications. And so again, this list is not going to really change that much in order or change in the area that it is being detailed as. So again, for instance, Division 03 concrete will always be Division 03 concrete. So this is why we left some of those spares in there so that if we do come up with something and we need to put a Division 15 or Division 16, there's room for us to still be able to do that. In each division, we're going to have sections. And so in that concrete section where we know there's different types of things that we deal with concrete, including the waterproofing products that we're going to be focused on, architectural concrete versus structural concrete, the different admixtures that are in concrete. And sometimes instead of just piling all of that information into one division, we'll go ahead and separate that division into different sections. So in this particular section of Division 03 Concrete, we have a section 03 Concrete .45 Architectural Concrete. So this is how, again, we're using this structure to be able to organize the specifications to help us quickly maneuver to get to the information that we need. In each of these sections, we're going to separate it into 3 different parts. Now, we have another mini course that goes deeper into what is in each of these different parts. But for general knowledge, these parts are going to be divided into part 1, which is going to give us general information of the division specification section. Part 2, which is going to give us information about the products that we need to pay attention to in this particular section. And then part 3, which is going to be execution, which is going to provide detail about step-by-step instruction, different types of requirements that need to be put place in the criteria necessary to complete the desired deliverable of this specification section. In each of these parts, we have a level system. It's a layering system that we use in order to be able to, again, quickly identify where we're at in a very complex construction industry. So for instance, if we wanted to write a letter of correspondence and we had to discuss some conflicting information that we were finding on the drawings and the specifications, and it was in regards to an architectural column detail, then we may break down the layers of a specification section. So we go to Division 03 Concrete. We look at Specification Section 03 Concrete .45 Architectural Concrete. And then we go into Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, and recognize that when we go into Part 1, general information about precast architectural precast items, that we have found the information that we need under 1.1A1D, architectural precast columns, 1A, design detail. So in these different levels, level 1 are the parts, level 2 is what's underneath each of the part sections, and then level 3 are going to be the subcategories out detailing the smallest piece of refined information that we need to be able to pull from the drawings. So the key points to remember when you're looking at the key components of a construction specification, you're going to streamline construction management tools and resources by focusing on finding critical details about materials, methods, and quality control in order to ensure that your project meets the performance standards and complies with safety and environmental protocols. Specifications also play a vital role in site management or guiding inspections and coordinating trade work and resolving on-site discrepancies or clarifications necessary between what information is in the drawings and what information is in the specifications. Additionally, specifications are going to be indispensable tools for procurement and cost estimation, and they're going to help you understand if you need a substitute, if you are going to be identifying what submittals are going to be needed, and really drilling down into precise product details in order for you to create those accurate budgets and make informed purchasing decisions. So, armed with this knowledge, you're now equipped to navigate specifications confidently, ensuring clarity, compliance, and project success. Thank you again for joining us with this construction management, construction specification, key components. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next Skillbuilder video.